Hayden Panettiere reveals toll of addiction, abuse, and loss after child stardom. In Hollywood's reckoning with child stardom, Hayden Panettiere is the latest to share the dark sides of a career in the spotlight. The Nashville and Ice Princess star, 36, has been acting since she was 8 months old. In her new memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning, out now from Grand Central Publishing, Panettiere chronicles childhood fame, crossing nefarious actors in her teens and addiction as an adult. In recent interviews about the memoir, Panettiere reflected that she was groomed to be a little soldier throughout her early career, which included roles in soap opera One Life to Live and the animated A Bug's Life. Much of Panettiere's memoir grapples with grief, especially the death of her younger brother and the years she lost to addiction. She writes about relinquishing custody of her then 2-year-old daughter after struggling with postpartum depression and addiction. And, like many of her famous peers, Panettiere is grieving the chance to have a normal childhood. When Panettiere was just 4, her mother pushed her through the busy Manhattan streets from audition to audition, bookending each call with the phrase, "Don't phone it in." Praised for her tears and dramatic expressions, Panettiere reflects that she began to associate catastrophe with adoration. Grown-ups gave me positive attention when, as an actor, I failed, got sick, screamed and cried, killed, grieved, and suffered. Reality merged with my imagination and burrowed into my core memories, where all my shame and trauma lives, Panettiere writes. I've often wondered whether unintentionally I've brought on my traumas because I'm wired to think they're good for me. One of these traumas occurred at a party when she was 19. An Oscar-winning actor and director who Panettiere does not name exposed himself to her. Then, a trusted friend, whom Panettiere refers to only with the pseudonym Stella McCamus, forced her into bed with a famous 30-something British singer-songwriter. Panettiere, in shock, ran out of the room. She'd confided in me, pampered me, and treated me like her best friend, then turned around and treated me like a cool girl, Panettiere writes. When she was a teen, Panettiere's team gave her happy pills, an amphetamine, Panettiere believes, before interviews and red carpets so she could focus. Reflecting on her addiction and recovery in This Is Me, Panettiere writes this habit would forever change her world. At 16, they were the gateway drug that ushered me toward the good of pharmaceuticals and the downfall of addiction, she writes. In the throes of postpartum depression after having her daughter, Kaya, Panettiere writes she became addicted to alcohol and Klonopin, a central nervous system depressant. At one point, a doctor told her she'd be dead within 5 years if she didn't stop drinking, she writes. She didn't have close friends on set filming Nashville, and no one brought up her addiction, which she says contributed to an enabling environment. Instead, the Nashville writers mirrored her character's season 4 arc after Panettiere's life. Juliet Barnes had postpartum depression, an alcohol and pill problem, and a divorce on the horizon. She was erratic, an absentee mother, and fought with everyone, including her fans. Every time I read the day script, it was like I was looking in a funhouse mirror, seeing a distorted reflection of myself. I can't tell you how lost this made me feel, Panettiere writes. During this time, Panettiere says the first thing she thought of when she woke up was alcohol, not my child, not my job, and not the rest of my life. I needed a drink to function. Then her ex-partner, Ukrainian former professional boxer Vladimir Klitschko, asked for full custody of their daughter. He worried about her being in Panettiere's care. Panettiere writes that she agreed to give up custody because the legal battle would destroy me psychologically at a time when my heart and soul were weaker than they'd ever been. Her substance abuse is not the only the Panettiere family experienced. Panettiere writes her brother Jansen was smoking crack and snorting heroin before he died in 2023 at age 28. At the time, the family revealed the cause of death as sudden passing was due to cardiomegaly, enlarged heart, coupled with aortic valve complications.